In the wee hours of the morning, Jana Duggar's loved ones raced to the hospital in a mad dash to discover the truth about Jana's health. Emergency Jana Duggar, a woman known for her quiet strength and shame under pressure, had what should have been a tranquil day turned into a medical emergency, leaving fans shocked, the Duggar household in quiet chaos, and doctors frantically trying to determine if it was a pregnancy complication, a more serious undiagnosed condition, or something even worse. Join us as we break down every detail, minute by minute, of this health crisis that has rocked the Duggar clan. From her husband's last-ditch effort to get to the hospital to rumors spreading about the family's fear of a long-term condition and the emotional toll it has taken, there has been no let-up. In a shocking turn of events that has shocked fans and family members alike, this is more than simply a medical emergency. It's a turning moment. What happens next might change everything. A recent trip to the emergency hospital was necessary for Jana Duggar, who fell ill while assisting her husband at work. What should have been an ordinary day of shared chores has instead become the focal point of the continuing storyline involving the dynamic off-screen lives of the Duggar family. Despite the emotional turmoil and public attention that the Duggar family has endured, Jana's life has been relatively serene and graceful in recent years. She is known for her unwavering commitment to her family and her remarkable perseverance, which is sometimes disregarded. Jana, who usually shies away from the spotlight, has found herself and her personal journey thrust into the spotlight due to an unanticipated health problem. Eyewitnesses said the tragedy happened very suddenly. It was said that Jana and her husband were engaged in a low-stress task, such as gardening or house improvement, when she became visibly sick. According to her loved ones, she seemed to lose her footing and clutch her abdomen before her husband acted swiftly. He coaxed her into their car without delay and hurried her to the nearest emergency room. Upon arrival, the medical personnel characterized the situation as critical but stable. Upon immediate examination, doctors suspected, but did not definitively confirm, that Jana was experiencing symptoms consistent with early pregnancy problems. The physicians then ordered further diagnostic tests and began to speculate about the potential of pregnancy. The medical personnel has been closely monitoring her ever since. The family has been mum on the matter, but credible sources say that worries are rising among the inner circle. Reports indicate that as a result, members of the family have been quietly stepping up to offer support, which is a rare show of unity in a family that is often divided by outside forces and media portrayals. In order to ensure that Jana was never left alone, her husband has remained by her side throughout, even spending the night in the hospital. Those who know the couple well say he is a steadfast and loyal person who doesn't seek publicity but stands firm when pushed. In the Duggar community, where identity is intricately linked to family size, motherhood, and fertility, any announcement of a pregnancy, especially under such difficult circumstances, has the ability to cause great distress, despite Jana's history of keeping her private life under wraps. Because of this, Jana's physical health has taken a beating, and her marriage's emotional resiliency has been on full display. Much curiosity over Jana's marital status and personal decisions has surrounded her history, given that she is an older sibling in an infamously large household. She waited a long time before starting a relationship of her own, during which she raised her younger siblings. There was a lot of uproar about her choice to tie the knot later in life compared to her siblings. Some saw it as a bold statement about her independence, while others thought it went against the family's traditional traditions. The health problem appears to be another turning point that could subtly alter John's life, interactions with her family, and future preparations, according to a family acquaintance who spoke on the condition of anonymity. Despite her combative nature and her aversion to attracting unwanted attention, Jana does not ignore her emotions when they occur. She gave her informed consent to be transferred to the emergency room, which, considering the circumstances, suggests that this wasn't a minor event. Jana now has significantly more privacy. Neither she nor her family are as active on social media as they once were, and her once modest online presence has completely disappeared. The spectators, who are completely quiet, see this as a protective measure and a sign that the family wants to. While they process the situation independently, followers have taken to online forums and social media to express their worries, pray, and ask for information, despite the lack of communication. A lot of people have pointed out that the Duggar family used to be more forthcoming about discussing personal matters on reality TV, but now they're trying to keep quiet. This shift exemplifies how the family has grown in their handling of personal space, celebrity, and narrative agency. Everyone is wondering how this ordeal would affect Jana's family life and whether she will make a full recovery as time passes. Given how sudden and concerning the issue first became, a new chapter filled with excitement and challenges could be about to begin if the pregnancy suspicions are proven. However, if it is found that the episode is unconnected to her pregnancy, the focus may go to other possible health concerns that could impact her overall health in the future. For the time being, all we know is that Jana's health problem has touched lives well beyond her own. Her husband's compassionate role at times of true need has been brought to light, and viewers have been reminded of the fragility that even the most calm and powerful individuals experience when they're alone. Rather than viewing a family through the lens of public issue or idealistic values, this story gives them a real face. Maybe more details will come to light in the next weeks. But one thing is sure. When this period brings forth fresh revelations or merely a renewed dedication to one's family and personal well-being, Jana Duggar, who was once looked at as the quiet pillar of her family, has now transformed into a symbol of silent endurance. A person dealing with very personal issues, often with more courage than society can tolerate, lies behind every famous name. According to those in the know, the Duggar family has made the crucial choice to seek a specialist consultation in order to investigate the root cause of Jana Duggar's symptoms further, as the nature of her condition is still unknown and concerns for her long-term health are increasing. Despite initial concerns about an early pregnancy, her loved ones are growing more apprehensive due to the lack of clarity surrounding her diagnosis, prompting a more comprehensive assessment of her overall health. Further testing is needed to confirm this theory. In fact, doctors are also considering other possibilities, like hormone imbalances or a gastrointestinal condition that might have mimicked pregnancy symptoms. This shift in focus is telling since it has added mystery to her sudden fall and prompted family members to be worried. Jana is awake and chatting, according to one source, but everyone is worried that something more sinister is afoot. This is about more than just this episode. It's about learning to read her body and preventing a recurrence. The persistent doubt reportedly prompted Jana's husband to seek a second opinion, so he reached out to a women's health doctor outside of their local hospital network. As part of their efforts to protect patients' privacy, hospitals have recently instructed staff to limit access to only those who absolutely need it and have advised loved ones to visit less frequently so as not to draw attention to themselves. A nurse who spoke on the condition of anonymity stated that, despite the controlled setting, tensions are high within the family and that everyone is very protective around Jana's hospital room. Some members are subtly annoyed that more aggressive health testing wasn't pursued earlier. A close friend of Jana's says that she has always been quick to dismiss problems. Thus, her complaints are always cause for concern. Nevertheless, a detail is now coming to light, considering her increasing fatigue over the previous many weeks. The emotional toll it is taking on her husband, who has been there through thick and thin, is perhaps the most striking feature of this situation. According to those working at the hospital, he has been by her side the whole time, taking care of logistics, keeping everyone else informed, and quietly fighting his own apparent anxiety. His unassuming dedication has won over even the most skeptical onlookers in the Duggar circle, and many of them have said that they were wrong to underestimate the strength of his relationship with Jana. At home, the pair is subtly making arrangements to change their living quarters in readiness for Jana's homecoming. Relatives have stepped forward to offer to temporarily take on different tasks so that Jana doesn't have to worry about any physical labor. As a sign of affection and sorrow, it conveys the message, "We should have seen this coming." This moment of honesty has challenged assumptions and rekindled gratitude for the selfless individual, regardless of the outcome of the diagnostic or the unanswered questions surrounding her illness. The Duggar family has always looked to this woman as their rock, and now they appear to be holding their breath as they wait. Jana Duggar and her family have had to confront an unexpected reality due to Jana's health crisis. They are quietly learning how to care for one of their own.